Hello and welcome to Fatecaster! You're going to see some new and strange and wonderful faces around the table. We are doing part 1 of our 2-part special one-shot, Tiamat Gambit. So if we can please go around the table, everyone introduce yourselves, tell the wonderful audience who you are and the name and class of who you're playing.
I'm a barbarian. I'm a nature-loving one. I'm really intuitive with ground and trees, and I'm cool.
You're cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we just introducing our characters, or who we are as people?
You first, and then who you are.
Or do I actually portray who I am?
Yeah.
I am Holva.
He's Doug. Sorry.
That's what I was getting at. I was like, wait, are you Doug? Or?
I don't want to go first next time.
All right.
All right. I am Nita, and I am a wizard elf, and my character's name is Lilia.
Awesome.
That's it.
My name is Kenny, and I am playing Brilip Feynad. I am a level 20 halfling bard.
Beautiful.
I'm Wes. I am a cleric known as Shelly Plateback.
Solid.
I'm Charlie. I'll be playing a ranger called Jolly Ranger.
Nice.
And
Let that sit in.
Hey guys, I'm Eric. I'm playing Bumbo, the Luxodon Dwarf Barbarian.
Barmaids, introduce yourselves, please.
Oh.
Pitter patter feet.
You'll recognize our lovely barmaids here for the evening.
Yay!
And right
Hello.
Shoo shoo.
Oh, there's a
Let the goblin in. Barmaid, is the grab on that?
Yeah.
Practiced.
Already off to a race.
Not me, but...
You are legends. Each of you has carved your name into the very bones of history. Warriors, arcanists, and champions of cause, summoned by King Sorvik, the Timekeeper himself, to defend his shining jewel, Sorvikdom, the capital of Fenrus. A city of obsidian spires and dragonborn warriors, now trembling on the edge of ruin. A great and ancient evil has awakened. Beneath the cobbled streets, beneath the gilded towers and stained glass cathedrals, an old scar has split wide. A portal to the 9 hells stirs, clawing its way into the heart of the city. Despite the might of Fenris's greatest mages, the prayers of his holiest clerics, and the will of its immortal king, the breach cannot be sealed. And so the king has turned to you. For coin, land, titles, or power beyond measure, or perhaps for glory or honor alone, whatever brought you here, make no mistake, the prophecy whispers its final verse. The sky will rip open and the queen of dragons shall stride into the mortal realm through the gates of hell. And tonight, the sky has begun to bleed. You find yourselves in the Serpent's Flask Tavern. It is a sturdy, low-lit refuge tucked between the ancient stone buildings of the merchant quarter. It smells of damp wood, pipe smoke, and last chances. Faded red curtains hang heavy over the windows, muffling the dull roar of distant panic from the streets beyond. Somewhere outside, bells toll endlessly, not for last call, but for evacuation. A fire crackles in the hearth, casting golden light across scarred tables and patched chairs. The few patrons remaining are either too deep into their cups to flee or too proud to show fear. An old bard lazily plucks a flute with fingers like twigs, ignoring the 2 of his strings have snapped off. In the corner, a pair of off-duty guards play cards in silence, their armor stacked neatly beside them. You sit together at the largest table, weapons within arm's reach. The air carries the weight of unspoken tension, the calm before the storm. You are waiting on your contact, Gavin Mears. He's late. a tiefling scholar from the Timeless Library. Gavrin serves the king as expert on infernal matters. He was meant to meet you here at sundown, the latest readings on the portal stability. Now the bells have rung midnight, and his absence grows more troubling by the minute. What are you all doing?
I would like a drink.
You'd like a drink?
Barmaid.
Better summon the barmaid. Barmaids!
Barmaids?
Bye-bye,
Oh God, is that gonna be your voice?
yeah, for sure, yeah. It's Hava.
Oh God.
Barmaid, I need a drink. Oh my God, it's long.
Hey!
Oh,
I would like a drink.
I need that one.
Who's got
your hand?
Not you. How am I going to get to you, sir?
Hand it down.
Leave that
Hand it down.
Hand it down. There we go. Oh,
She walked away with my drink.
No, that one's mine. Don't you dare.
I would also like a drink.
You would also like a drink. So I don't believe you ordered.
Brilliant Fanyard needs a
would you
drink.
My name's Brella, and I would like a drink, please.
What would you like, sir? Anything? All right, got it.
Anything.
Anything. Careful when you order anything.
You see the lovely barmaid served you. The barkeep is Mira. She's a stout, like, silver-haired woman in her late 50s. She's been cleaning the same mug for the last 10 minutes, like obviously just because she needs something to do right now. And you lot are really the only paying customers left in the bar.
I would like to look around and see if there's any little like tchotchke kinds of things. Bumbo enjoys a little bit of thievery on the side of being a hero.
Yeah, I mean, in the bar, the things of, are you looking for anything of value, particular value, or just?
No, it should be kind of, like just tchotchke off the side thing, just something quick that he could slip into his pocket as a keepsake.
I'd say there is, like the bard has, his hat out and some gold. There's some, thank you. There's a small painting on the wall displaying like some old dragonborn noble. So for you, probably fit in your pocket.
Right. Yeah, I should mention I'm about 8 foot tall. I'm like an elephant creature. That's what a Luxodon is. It's like elephant/humanoid, but also I have a great big beard that goes nearly down to my knees because I'm also part dwarf. So I kind of look very kind of woolly mammothish, but yeah, I'm straight up 8 foot tall and I'm taking up a lot of room in this joint. I will go over to the where the bard is playing. He's got a hat with some coins in it. I'm going to finish my tankard of ale, and I'm going to dump all of his coins into that tankard and place it in there. And then I'm just going to say, "Look over there," and I will try to pocket the hat as I distract him.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Perfect. First roll. Oh, okay.
Solid.
Solid. That'll be a 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
The bard is playing, kind of looks over, kind of keeps playing.
Yeah. I will just.
I mean, from this, you were all 20 level characters and very obviously large and imposing, so he's just going to kind of let you do it.
Yeah. That is a commonplace thing. That's usually what happens.
Well, now, seeing this, Brilip would like to. How late is our contact?
Very. I mean, he was due probably at 6 and it's midnight.
And what was his name again?
Gavrin.
Gavrin. Okay. Well, since he's already late and we're just kind of waiting. After all, I'm also going to take a large sip of my tankard. I'm gonna walk up to the where the bard is playing and ask him if he'd like some accompaniment.
Oh, right. Yeah, you play?
I bring out my big, huge bagpipes.
Sure. Goes through
No.
Can't say I've played with pipes before, but yeah, sure. I'd welcome the company in such a dark night.
I'm gonna start playing with him.
Okay, give me a performance check.
All right.
Where's his unicycle? An elephant on a unicycle with bagpipes. Now, wouldn't that be a sight?
He's the.
I know.
We already lost her.
That's a 25.
25. Yeah, like
What is he? What are you?
I'm a bard.
I think you've noticed that this bard, you know, like two strings broken on his lute is like playing. He's not great, and you play. And as you begin, he kind of comes into a piece, like kind of leading you in, and you see he looks over you kind of apprehensively, like he's not sure. He's heard of bagpipes, and he's probably expecting terrible screeching noise. And you go in soft and sweet, and is beautiful, far outshine this poor bard. And you go through this piece, and it is wonderful.
Okay. While that's happening, I also have my hat down on the floor to gather any people any donations or whatever. Anybody who wants to drop in money in the hat.
I see that there's another hat on the floor. I make my way over and I say, I am proficient in war gong. That's my instrument. I take off this thing. It looks like it doubles as a shield. I just bring it out and may I play?
It's up to him. The more the merrier.
Sure.
Perfect. I will stand over the top of the hat and I will ring my war gong. I am actually, while I am proficient, I am -1 on performance.
Nice.
So is that I add my proficiency bonus, but then I still do my mod? Okay, cool. Oh, that's actually quite good. That'll be a 22 total.
Yeah, you're playing a war gong.
I'm playing a war gong.
Like a gong gong?
Yeah, massive.
Okay.
It's like 5 feet across.
Yeah.
Cowbell.
Somehow, like there are very few ways, to play this and not, just completely overpower the room. But you're swelling into it. Yeah, it's nice.
Perfect. I give a gracious bow at the end. My beard kind of covers the whole ground, and I use my trunk to pick up the hat as I do so and tuck it into the inside of my coat.
The Olympics making note of that so he can get his hat later.
Yep. We'll see. We do sleight of hand. Do you see it? Are you actively looking, I guess?
He said he was looking.
Okay, so it'll be what? Perception check versus sleight of hand check? Is that what we're doing?
Sleight of trunk.
Sleight of trunk.
Sure.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Oh, God. That'll be a 5 for me.
And that's a 24 for me.
Yeah, you see him. You see him for sure.
Yep. I believe that I did this super cool. So you are welcome, fine people.
After your performances, the barkeep, Mira, comes by, hands the three of you playing another drink. And if the world's ending, you may as well die with a decent ale in your belly. On the house, if you promise not to scream when the sky falls.
Thank you.
Anybody else doing anything in this moment?
Being a gnome, I'm really just trying to avoid being stepped on by this giant elephant and getting lost in his beard. Yeah. So if he's close to me, and I'm trying to move far away from him.
How tall are you as a gnome?
Pretty short.
I found out halflings are shorter than gnomes, so
Yeah.
I should feel a little bit more intimidated by his size.
Wait, so you're gnome?
I'm a halfling.
You're halfling, you're
Yeah.
gnome. Okay.
2'9". 2'9".
Who's the most perceptive of you, you think? I don't have your passive perception.
I got a 24 passive.
24 is your passive?
Yeah.
Jolly, you see a couple, there's probably, I'd say there's 4 or 5 patrons other than you in this bar. It's a decent sized bar, but like I said, the city's evacuating. There's a couple of old salts in the corner, very obviously drunk, and you hear them kind of muttering, "You think Tiamat's real? Please, just another devil wearing dragon's bones." And another, they look over, they're very obviously looking over all of you. 100 gold, bet these lot don't survive the night. The other one looks over, "You don't have 100 gold, and they laugh.
Do all of us hear that, or just him?
I'd say just him with his very high passive perception.
I'll yell over, "I'll take that bet." Put it on the table.
Wait, I guess Brillup would know that they were talking.
1 to 100.
We're betting?
Yeah, he doesn't think we're gonna
Debatable.
survive. He thinks we're all gonna die.
Oh, I'll take that bet.
You take it too? I got 1. 1 to 100. I got, okay. 1 to 100. Good odds. No. All right.
I've got a circus to run. I can't die now.
With my barbarian, he's not exactly the smartest, so he takes the bet and he says, "I bet you we lose."
Playing odds.
No, no, we won't win.
Okay. Deal. Money up front?
Yeah, up front, I give him a gold. Perfect. Yeah,
No, 100. 100
I'll give you 100. Yeah,
Gold.
I give him 100 gold.
Oh,
Thank you.
gosh.
I help him count out the 100 gold.
See, like 2 minutes later, these guys are gone.
Still be back, buddy.
Yeah. I have a lot of confidence, though I'm not that bright.
Yeah.
So I start to sniff the ground for nature.
Some minutes later, the door to the bar clangs open. You see, soaked from the drizzle, his long black coat clings to his narrow frame, dark red horns curl back from his temples, his yellow eyes dart across at all of you. Breathless, he hurries over to your table. You recognize this is Gavrin's at long last. Thank
It's
you.
about time.
I am so sorry. It took me quite a while to get here.
Took you a bloody long time.
Final prophecies were done. Was checking on the stability of the portal. It's worse than we thought. The final seal is breaking. Everything that we've been able to do to keep it closed to this point, there's nothing left to hold it back. The portal is under the Grand Cathedral of the Faceless God. I heard them say it. The devils, they were chanting like a victory cry through, you could hear it emitting through the portal. And something else, I heard them whispering her name. She's coming, the queen herself, Tiamat.
I like the music that comes in with that.
The bar's still going.
The bar picked it up, I see.
Okay.
Do you guys have any questions for him in this moment?
How much time do we have?
So,
Yeah, I mean, you're chatting right now. You're in the bar, you know.
well,
Is she coming here?
Yes, yes, through the portal underneath the Grand Cathedral. You can't miss it. It's quite a very obvious glowing red fires of hell kind of idea.
I take it we know where the cathedral's at in the city.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, you'd be aware of where it's at.
Okay.
so is everyone just staying here in town? They're not worried about this dragon who's
Certainly
coming.
worried. There's been evacuations for the past 3 days, but the people who remain have chosen to do so of their own volition, willing to fare the storm.
All right, just wanted to make sure that we didn't have to arrange some sort of evacuation.
What sort of support is currently at the portal?
What kind of support?
Yeah, it's a question for him.
Well, we have evacuated all of our forces, so you will be the support going forward. Hope you earn your coin well. Sorvik has put a lot of faith in you all.
How much are we getting paid?
It's astronomical. Like, it's whatever your character thinks would have gotten you here from, like, I don't even know if some of you are from this plane, right? You could be from another plane, but being 20th level characters, you've had entire lives of adventures, right? Like, you are a legend where you're from, and so something brought you here. I guess that's up to you what you decide. If you're motivated by gold, it's probably like 100,000 gold or something astronomical. But it could be, like I said, something else. Maybe you were just in it you heard, you couldn't let another grand adventure pass you by. Lands, titles, whatever strikes your fancy, really has been paid or promised to you.
Gavin,
I do believe it is standard for adventurers to get health potions provided by contractor upon the beginning.
Give me a persuasion check.
Going from my former persuasion guy to... I was going to lean on that.
Can I help?
You can give him the help action. How are you helping?
Oh, actually, I always get advantage on persuasion, but I also get -1 on persuasion.
I'm rubbing my amulet, casting guide.
6.
You're casting guidance on persuasion for him?
So
Okay.
You get a D4.
Can I assist with them?
He's already got advantage.
11.
So you guys are gonna, yeah, you can help. Mechanically, he's already got advantage, but.
Okay.
You got this, elephant man.
Yes, for us all, I shall get it.
What was-
11.
11. Gavin looks
Be intimidating.
down. Yeah, looks down at his patch. Oh, sorry. My, of course, yes, as is customary. Give me an insight check.
Insight. All right. 9.
9. He's not hiding this. You get that he thinks he's kind of scrambling. He expected you all to come prepared. Yeah. You know, like with your own. They're hiring the best of the best. So he's kind of expecting you all to come. So he reaches down into his pouch, pulls out. He will give he gives out 3 greater and 1 regular healing potion to you all. So you guys can distribute that as you wish.
3 greater and 1 regular?
3 greater, 1 regular.
Too less.
Unless anyone doesn't want it, or Brilip is, or yeah, unless anyone doesn't want theirs, Brilip is gonna pass on taking any. So
I can pass on taking.
I'd like
I'll
1.
take 1.
Yeah, I'll take a greater.
there's 4 of you now, so that's 3 greater and 1.
What are you guys
regular,
again?
so.
Ranger.
So what'd you take?
I took a greater.
Well, whoever's the squishiest.
I'll take a greater. I'm a wizard.
She's pretty.
I get the other
squishy.
2. I have the greater to.
Yeah, she's pretty squishy. I'm probably the next squishiest.
Jolly Rancher.
You say you already took one?
Yeah, I took a greater.
A huge earthquake shakes your table, like tankards fall off, scattered to the ground. You look outside the slatted window and you see it's just lit with a huge infernal glyph in the sky, like a giant bat signal just painted on the cloud sky. Gavin looks over. I think that's your cue.
All right, let's go.
Real quick.
Check my
Can I, like, we're a group that we've played together, so we know, like, each other's strengths and stuff.
I don't know if you have. I think you've established like one pre-existing relationship maybe between Charlie and Eric's characters. Other than that, I don't think you guys know each other. You've been gathered from across the lands basically as any any highest level adventurers to be brought here.
Okay. I'm really hungry. I'll need a feast before we go in and fight.
I think the time's now.
No, a feast definitely needs to happen.
Well, I think you better go.
Can we do a feast?
You're trying to do Heroes Feast right now?
Yes, I'm trying to do a Heroes Feast right now.
I don't.
With
Above table.
It takes at least an hour for me to cast it. So
well, my character's gonna really freaking suck again if we don't do this.
Do you know how a bard works?
Yeah, kind of.
Screams start to echo from the streets. People start streaming by you, running from the center of the center of town where you know the cathedral lies.
they decided to stay here. I think that's that problem.
I look around the table. We all know why we came here.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Now on my end, you see, just because no one knows me, right? I'm just fully robed out, short, like older, like but super stocky, like mine.
What are you? What is?
Dwarf.
Okay.
That's what you see.
Okay, so are you all making your way to where you know the cathedral to be?
Brilip is.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
going.
I'll give you all a moment to decide how you're approaching. So you know, as you make your way the dark streets, the few remaining stragglers are all like screaming by you. You see like women carrying their children, tugging like a cart behind them, escaping. Everyone running in all directions from the cathedral. So you know, and as you know, that's where the portal lies. So if you have any preparations to make before you get there, or you have any particular plan of attack, now is the time to formulate that.
I pick up a stone from outside the bar, and that's it. I'm ready.
I'm gonna try to get to the rooftops.
Okay, so you want to get to a rooftop, like overlooking where the cathedral is?
Yeah.
Can you lay out the landscape here? Like, we left the tavern. How far away are we? Are we coming in like directly towards it, or? It's
up to you. In the city, I'd say the tavern is probably like half a mile away from the cathedral.
So we have enough space to like.
Yeah, you have enough space.
The angle that we want to approach it.
Correct.
And then do we know the town? Do we know how the cathedral's laid out in comparison to everything else around it?
Yes, I'd say you would have been given intel to primarily on the cathedral, but on the town in general.
Is there kind of a plaza out in like more open space out in front of it, or?
Yes, it is very. The cathedral is set apart in like a place of honor in the city, so it is very open nearby. So there aren't. The closest overlooking building to the cathedral is probably like 300 feet away. But, the cathedral is a grand, sprawling building, or is now mostly the ruins of a grand, sprawling building, because there have been tremendous amount of earthquakes that have shifted directly from the result of the portal. So it's been almost entirely destroyed. It's no longer a complete building, like it's chunks of buildings, chunks of towers that were nearby, chunks of walls, and then where the portal was where the main door leading down into like the basement catacombs of the cathedral. You know that's where the portal is, like this grand building. And you would have been given instruction that basically there's some like fancy magical reasons why it's there, but you also know that the way this spell works, the devils had to find the biggest door they could in this city, and this is the biggest door. Yes, as far as your planning, you can basically approach it any way that you want. I'm giving you all above board the advantage of planning your attack. So you're not, at this moment, you're not, risk of being ambushed. You are the ones kind of going and deciding how you want to approach this. Jolly, you said you want to be on a rooftop. So
yeah, I'll ride Bumbo, like just as far as we can go until I get to a good vantage point.
Do you want to be on a rooftop, like not a part of the cathedral, but overlooking? Because like I said, you will have to be like 300 feet away from the cathedral itself if you want to be not in the cathedral. There's opportunity to be, like as you approach, this is what the cathedral looks like that's on the table. So if you want, and you know that the glowing portal is where the portal is. So if you want to position your character as we start on any one of these places, you can do so.
Well, I'll stay on Bumbo until get to a point, probably on the outskirts here, facing the portal.
Okay.
I'm assuming he's tall enough for me to just hop off and.
Do we know if...
Yeah, I mean, you're 20th level, but you can get anywhere you want.
Yeah.
You can climb any building you want.
Do we know if we're fighting Tiamat right now, or are we going in, like...
You don't know that. You don't know. What you know is that the portal's opening, you believe, from the intel's gathered. So there haven't been any, like, actual devil sightings yet, but you know that, like, they're coming out now. So you don't know if it's going to be Tiamat is emerging right this moment, or if there's going to be, her shock troops emerging first. You are unsure of that in this moment. So yeah, that's kind of some of the things that you guys can plan amongst yourselves or by your...
There's a couple things that Brilip would like to do. One, he would like to cast contingency on himself. Do you want me to tell everyone what the contingency is, or do you want me to text you what the contingency is? Do you know how contingency works?
I do. Why don't you tell us? That'd be fun. I don't know.
Okay. As soon as Brilip hits half of his hit points or less, He is the contingency is to cast polymorph on himself. And I haven't figured out which beast I want to transform into.
An elephant.
Don't you dare.
I was trying to think of...
Can't fall in love again. There's something in my backstory there.
I was trying to think of a CR20 beast that is flying that can help support. Do you know of any off the top of your head?
You can polymorph into a CR20 right now?
I can polymorph, so the contingency works. Contingency sets up basically a contingency as soon as something is met.
Right.
A certain condition is met that another spell is cast.
Right.
So polymorph says that you can cast, you can basically polymorph someone else or yourself. It says I have to pass a wisdom saving throw, but I mean, I can elect to just automatically pass that. So I can transform into a CR that's equal to my current level.
Yes, right. Cool. Okay, yeah. I mean, a dragon fits that.
Wait, aren't dragons monsters and not beasts?
Oh, a beast, yes.
So I guess what I'm gonna do is the contingency is gonna be to transform into Allosaurus.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, a dinosaur, the T-Rex is a big choice. I don't have my T-Rex mini. No, that's all right.
Can I say that we all approached this from kind of head on, so we can see the portal from the furthest?
That would be the natural way to approach.
I guess I'm talking to the group. We just started doing stuff as opposed to how are we getting to this location?
Yeah, I don't want to approach bunched up. I would probably suggest we fan out.
I say once we know where the cathedral is, kind of this section, then we fan out to kind of flank each side. I'm going to go down the middle.
I want to try coming up the back.
Coming up the back?
Yeah.
So you want to approach from this side?
Ooh, look at that red.
I want to be a flanking.
You've always liked it from both.
A little bit.
While the other side.
In addition to doing that, I'd like to. Who's our melee people here? One,
giant ones.
And the small, medium.
Yeah,
And then I'm going to cast bless on you, and you.
Me?
What?
Yes.
What does that do again?
Bless gives you. So let me read that right here.
Full attack and saving throws, you get a D4.
How many
basically.
people are you casting on?
We have an extra.
What's
Three?
that?
You said 3 people?
3 people. Yeah, because
May
you bless up to 3 creatures within range.
Hoover.
Whenever a
And
target.
Dumbo. Bumbo.
Don't you dare.
I'm so sorry.
Here, catch these.
D4.
Is that just one time, or is that?
Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends,
Or saving.
the target adds 1d4 to the attack roll or save.
Just the one time, and then it goes away.
No.
It's concentration up to 1 minute.
1 minute.
Dude, okay.
This is blessed.
Be blessed.
This is a good time to give you your minis.
Oh, yay!
Oh, you did get the elephant one. Dude, that thing is huge. That's sick.
That was a big elephant.
Yes.
That was a big elephant.
Oh, the big one.
Oh, this is my
Oh my god, that's so cool.
I found it.
I'm gonna do one of these like this.
Because you're tied
My
Oh, no,
battle
you're an elf.
voice.
You're
I'm
an
an
elf.
elf.
Okay.
My battle voice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Don't drop.
Matt, I have
Ooh.
That's mine. That's mine.
time of day
Obviously,
is
what are
it?
you doing?
No,
midnight.
it's helping.
It's midnight.
Ooh.
And then
Look, it's
the type of
mine.
architecture
Awesome.
that's here in the cathedral, dwarvish, yes or no?
Not dwarvish.
I should have brought a wine.
It would be in like the dragonborn style, unique to Sorvikdom, really, but like lots of obsidian glass kind of idea. But
As we're like kind of approaching, like how big is the area? If I'm casting Pass Without a Trace on us as we're approaching, how much, like the 30-foot radius, would it cover?
a 30-foot radius.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a 20-foot radius. So as you're approaching, you could. I mean, that's pretty big. You can all state it's 10 foot or 20 feet wider than that. So you could all stay relatively clumped up for that.
Yeah, I'll have it up.
Certainly as you're approaching the cathedral, you can have it up.
Yeah.
So are you all approaching stealthily?
Yes. Can you?
Actually, I might be the stealthiest guy here. I'm gonna put him out there.
So
I'm gonna step into the shadows and I turn invisible.
Oh.
You see, kind of like this. There's a bunch of things that just kind of pop up on my like tattoos, and then I fade into shadows and I'm gone.
I'm not very stealthy.
So give me a group stealth check, and you add 10 for pass without a trace?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I get advantage then for invisibility then on top of that?
Yes.
Nat 20? I'm super invisible.
Nat 20.
And that was not with the weird dice. Just
Your
so
loaded
you know.
I tested it, it's okay.
Yeah, it's not, I promise.
31?
Yep.
Nat 20, 31.
11.
7 with plus 10?
Oh, plus 17.
Okay. 17. 17.
25.
Plus 10?
Yeah,
You
I
rolled
rolled a
a
7.
7?
If I'm raging, then I can't be lower than a 24 on my stealth. But I'm not raging, so yet.
When do you
25.
rage?
25?
11.
11.
Rage stealth.
Yeah, I like to rage but be invincible.
Exactly.
I'm just clinking away.
It wasn't.
As we walk up there, can I just cast like my minor illusion so it looks like that, but I'm like walking up behind it. So.
Yeah, go ahead and put your minis out where you want them to be right now.
Oh, actually, I get a little bit more. Actually, it'd have been 21 with bless.
Okay.
Well, I want to go kind of over there. I'll come
So where's that? I'm assuming that
This is all the cathedral, but it has been ruined. So basically, the pieces of building that you see, if it's what you see. The sky is opened, the roof has collapsed here, rubble in the center, pieces of buildings surround.
How far is this?
I want to be 90 feet from.
How far is that?
Yeah.
You can see.
Oh.
That's 90.
Oh. But the.
Would be
Yeah.
90
Oh, we're gonna have to definitely get closer.
from the doorway.
I guess we're gonna go from there. From the doorway, like that doorway, or closer?
You want like
Portal.
all the way to the portal?
I want to be 90.
No, I'm gonna break something.
Make me 100 feet from the. Yeah, the.
Okay, well then I might as well get up here. Here we go.
Okay.
Do you want to be straight on?
You guys all where you want to be?
Yep.
Okay. So you approach.
Confidently.
Can I hold an action?
Yes, stealthily. In this moment, you see the portal in front of you. It begins to spit fire. You smell fresh brimstone, and you know that something is about to emerge. You're holding an action. Is anybody else holding an action or ready in an action for this moment?
Yeah, I'll get my bow.
So tell me, if you're holding an action, tell me what you're holding.
I'm holding.
Brillup is just gonna ready his bagpipes.
Oh, I
Get ready to start playing.
I'm going back.
Ready?
Have a good time. So you said that this is broken, but the cathedral, does it go like up as well?
It would have, but the roof has collapsed.
But the roof has collapsed. Okay.
I'm holding magic missile.
I'm gonna hold Druidcraft.
Holding a bow shot.
For the thing to, all of you are holding this for things to emerge out of the portal, I'm assuming.
That's right. Yeah.
Anything aggressive.
Oh, they'll be aggressive.
I'm holding blade barrier.
You see from the portal. First, you just see flashes of wings as multiple creatures emerge from the portal. Thanks, Nina, for painting these so beautifully.
Oh, those are good.
My pleasure. Oh no.
So they came through the portal?
They do.
So they had to pass. Right, okay. Because that affects what I was going to do.
Oof.
For your held action? Yeah, they're coming through right now. I mean, whatever you have held will fire off when they enter, basically. But if you have something that like keeps them locked in, we can address that. But I'll just kind of.
It's just an AOE type thing. So.
Yeah, we'll put them where they are, but we'll like you're holding your.
They would have had to come through and pass.
Yeah, they all have to come through basically, and they're not. They're probably not not coming all through initially. So I say if you want to hit the AoE, I'll let you hit two of the RNAs emerge first. So if you have an AoE that you want to fire on both of them, you can do that.
Well, it holds there. It's blade barrier. I was going to cast it right in front of the
And they all have to emerge through.
So they all have to pass it.
Okay, let's roll for initiative.
Woo! Woo!
And your held actions will fire off before initiative, but we'll get initiative down here.
So bad. That's not the best.
The enemies have 11.
11 on the enemies.
Hey, oh.
You guys can just shout them out, and I.
3.
3 for Lilia.
21 for me.
21 for Brillup.
10.
10 for Jolly.
1.
Nice.
Perfect. 1 for
Perfect.
9.
Hey, you want your cleric to go last. That's just fun.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. So,
Get those rolls out of the way.
Okay, so let's resolve your blade barrier that's going off first.
Do you have my other mini?
I do.
So, side note, we go into initiative, into combat.
oh, sorry, yeah.
My form completely changes.
Ooh.
What you see is
What are
like
you, a
6.5
hedgehog?
foot, like, badass turtle.
Nice.
Where'd the reptile come from?
All right, that's pretty sick.
We'll talk about it later.
I like how thick he is.
Thick. I love it.
So yeah, I cast blade barrier about 5 feet right in front of the portal.
Okay, they have to all make dexterity saving throws.
That would make it hard to sit in a chair.
I know, but we have a big turtle shell. Could have worn it. Next time.
What's your DC?
Obviously.
What's your DC?
Dex 22.
22. 2 make it. 2 of the RNAs make it. And 2 and the horned owl. So yeah, you see 4 tall, beautiful, in their devilish ways, women, multicolored wings, 2 holding longbows, 2 holding javelins, fly out through the portal. Black feathers scattering as they emerge, hop onto buildings quickly, settling. You know that like you guys are ready for this, and so were they. Like they know that they're coming in. They're the shock troops that they've been sent in, soften the defenses. Behind them, you see big black, bat white, red, yellowish wings, a huge forked javelin you recognize as a horned devil steps through, leading this shock troop initially approaches. So 2 fail, 2 succeed. What's your damage?
60-10.
60-10?
60-10.
Nice.
Not 60. No,
That'd be nice, too. 60-10s.
I thought I lost a dice.
42 on a fail.
okay.
It stays there for 10 minutes on concentration.
You're beautiful. Okay, that is everyone else. Fire off your held actions. I guess we could go in initiative here. So Brillup, what were you holding?
What's that? I wasn't holding.
Holding anything? Okay, Bumbo, were you holding anything?
Yeah, I was holding a heavy crossbow attack. It'll be 16 to hit.
Who were you attacking?
I was going to shoot at this Irenaeus here at the very top.
Okay, you fire your crossbow. She clings it off of a piece of her armor. She glares right at you. Does not hit. Who?
I was holding
Jolly.
magic missile.
I did too.
Jolly, what were you holding?
I was just holding a shot with my short bow.
All right, fire it off.
Felt something.
31.
31. Who are you attacking?
Say this one, probably.
That one. Okay, that hits. All your damage.
So it's 9.
9 damage.
And then
She got hit by the blade barrier pretty well. These blades slash her. Like the blood that emerges from her just evaporates into like smoke as soon as it does, and then you fire across. She glares at you, and then we got.
Sorry, I forgot my bless. Does 19 hit where 16 wouldn't?
It does.
Nice.
Right.
Bless.
That's why I did it.
9 points of damage and needs to do a saving throw or be pushed back 10 feet.
Okay, what's your DC?
21.
21. They get +4. Ooh, 17 makes it. Remarkably strong blow, but these are no simple foes you're facing. So we did Jolly. However, were you holding anything?
Yeah, I was holding its Druidcraft. I was doing a sounding of someone attacking him from behind, like a swooshing with a yell.
Okay.
So like he's being flanked.
Give me a deception check.
That is 24.
24. Yeah. So you see these, this Aranese and the one next to her look back, temporarily distracted. We'll take that into account. Beautiful. Lilia, what were you holding?
Magic missile.
Magic missile. Who are you attacking?
This one right here, red one.
How many missiles are you shooting?
3.
They just hit, so roll your damage.
I did 5, 2, and 3.
5, 2,
10.
and 3. Nice. These like sparks of scintillating yellowish gold light fire out from your wand, scatter onto her. Perfect. Okay, we are.
I didn't realize what this. I was like, what the heck?
I love it. That's awesome.
Okay, we are now in initiative. So Brilla, you're up first.
Guess I need to be closer, huh? I'm gonna move.
I can move them if you want.
Okay. I'm just gonna move within. I want to move within 60 feet of that big
This
huge
one?
guy.
Or the big one?
The big guy.
What's your movement?
My movement is, I believe it's 30, but let me double check. Let's just say it's 25 because I can't find it.
That's 25 there.
Okay. Is that within 60 feet
Of the big guy?
of the big guy?
Within 60, it is not.
Okay.
You're at 70.
Okay. Just within, just without. So, what I am going to do. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I am going to use my Holy Avenger light crossbow. I'm gonna fire at him.
Okay.
18. Does a 21 hit?
Does.
Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay. Also, with my crossbow, while I hold this drawn weapon, it creates a 10-foot emanation around me. Me and all creatures friendly to me in the emanation have advantage to saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Okay. So, gonna roll damage. That's
10
12.
foot? 10 foot diameter?
10 foot, 10 foot emanation around me.
We'll give you
Shelly.
pretty close.
Yeah.
Shelly. I get it.
Okay. Nice. So 21 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That was 12.
12 damage. He looks at you like the crossbow bolt fires into his shoulder and then just burns up. Okay, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Bumbo.
I would like to rage.
Rage.
So I am Path of the Beast, so I'm going to go beast mode, and you guys are going to see a 10-foot long elephantine tail that's very Jurassic within it. The last 2 feet of it are just like ivory tusks that grow out in all directions, like a stegosaurus-like tail kind of a thing.
Nice.
And then with that rage, I am going to also be doing Instinctive Pounce, which allows me to pounce 20 additional feet to my movement. So I'm 40 movement. I'd like to move 60, and I'm pretty sure I can get within melee of this.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, perfect. We're gonna go like that. Perfect. And then I'm going to make 2 attacks. The first one, I'm going to do Reckless, but I'm going to forego advantage so that I can do a Brutal Strike.
Okay.
All right, so first attack is going to be an 18 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh, wait, plus. Okay. Yeah, so 22 to hit.
Yeah, 18. Yeah, that hits.
Perfect. So, as far as brutal strike stuff, I'm going to do Sundering and Staggering, meaning that they have disadvantage on the next saving throws that they make, and they can't make opportunity attacks. And then Sundering, The next attack made by another creature against it gains a +5 bonus, which I'm going to be giving to myself since that'll be my extra attack.
Nice.
All right, cool. So for the first one, it'll be 3 plus 9. 19 points of slashing damage to that first one.
Okay.
All right. They will, because of the sundering, pretty much the advantage you get from Reckless just cancels out, was I think how that works. All right, second attack is going to be same thing, Great Axe to it. Okay. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay. And that will be 17 points of damage for the second one. As I complete the last strike, I'm going to be doing Blink Step as a feature, which allows me to move 30 feet back into the shadows.
Okay.
And when I'm in the shadows, I can become invisible. So I am kind of back. We'll just say I'm back over here this way.
Okay.
But I'm invisible this way.
Beautiful. And you back into the shadows. All right, Bumbo, that's your turn. They are up. So the 4 Ernés who are out will look. You just attacked her and went invisible. I can't see it. Yeah, let's see. These 2 will attack the big dwarf-looking dude there that's right in front of them.
I don't know if me doing my little sensory thing did anything during the fight.
It did.
Okay. I was hoping to get to attack first.
We'll say that this guy failed and this guy failed. So one of them attacking you, we'll say they roll at disadvantage because they look back, momentarily distracted by the sound, and then will attack you. So she'll do disadvantage. So that is... so 18 and 15 to hit.
Miss on both.
Miss on both. What's your AC?
21.
21. Nice. They fire arrows at you. You dodge both. The other 2, yeah, we'll attack the big turtle. That makes sense. Ooh. I don't think that one hits. Does 18 hit you? No. Off your shell.
Nice.
Okay, and they can't see you.
I love that smoke. That's so cool.
We're gonna get 2 entangling ropes. Hohover. So make a make 2 DC 16 strength saving throws.
Strength? Mm-hmm. 30 for the first one.
Makes it.
27 for the second one.
Yeah. You see, they have they emit these ropes that magically shoot an incredibly long distance and try to wrap you up and restrain you, and you just break off easily. Okay, and they miss. Let's do shifting tactics. These guys that are shooting at have been very hard to hit. So let's do these 2 in the back is 120-foot range for this entangling rope. They're going to go after the frail-looking wizard in the back.
Oh no.
So 2 DC 16 strength saving throws, please.
Oh, 16. Which one? 16. 16.
What did you need?
DC
D20.
Oh. 6. Oh, do I add the bless?
You do. Yeah. Add bless and add your strength.
Always add my strength.
And then my strength as a wizard.
Super strong. I'm
The
sure.
buffest wizard.
Yeah.
Did you see the new subclass that came out for the
Strength
wizard?
is -1.
It's,
8.
or for the barbarian.
Do I do it twice?
Do it twice. Yep.
So 8. Fuchsia. And 13.
15. So you take 32 points of force damage, and you are restrained by both of these. So you have two things holding you in a restrained condition right now.
Oh no.
Okay, that's their turns, and the Horned Devil will go. He's gonna hurl flame at Brillup. Does 19 hit you, Brillup?
It would, but I am going to use my enspelled studded leather to cast shield on myself. So no, it does not hit.
Okay. This big fireball that the Horned Devil throws at you bounces off your shield.
Shield concentration when you do it that way?
It just lasts for the turn.
Okay. You don't have to concentrate on it. That's good. Big boy.
How much movement does he have? 60 feet. Yeah.
That was 60 right there.
Hold on. Wait, that was 2 things that hit me, right?
Yes. You have two
Do I have to have illusionary self, or is that just what's on me?
I don't know.
It says when a creature hits you with an attack roll, you can take a reaction.
Oh, these weren't attack rolls.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and what's his range? Okay, still out of range for that. So 2 more hurl flames. Let's do one at Hover. Miss. And another one at Lilia. Okay, so now this is 20 to hit you, Lilia.
It hits.
Okay. So what was your illusory self thing for that?
I think I have to have an illusion casted.
Okay.
Wait, so what's your AC?
11.
11. Yeah, that's not good.
Very squishy.
So 29 points of fire damage hurls a flame at both Hover and Lilia, throwing them out. Okay, that is their turn. Jolly.
All right. Because I hit that one, I have advantage on my next attack because of the bow I have, which is the weapon of certain death.
Oh,
certain death. I'm going to move a little bit closer to the edge here. And I'm going to take a shot at them.
Okay.
Which one?
The one I took a shot at.
First, perfect.
Yeah, she's the weakest right now.
First is 25.
On deck.
Second is more than 25.
Okay. Yeah, hits. Both hit.
All right. It's another 9 piercing damage.
Okay. She's looking a little bloodied.
All right, and then with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on
Did you hit her twice?
Big Boy. No, I just had advantage.
How much damage did you take the first time?
30 something.
Hunter's Mark on the big boy?
Hunter's Mark on the Big Boy.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, and that drops the pass without a trace too, because it's got concentration.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Jolly. Remember, you're concentrating on that. That's your turn, Hover.
Yeah, I'm really excited because I get a fight.
Yeah.
So I yell to the big guy, "Ho ho! Welcome to my realm!" And that's me raging recklessly.
Okay.
And I want to run up behind him and smack him in the back of the head.
Frenzy style.
Yeah. So I'm just going to. My first hit, I got 30 to hit him.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I get 3 attacks each time. Do you want me to roll?
Roll them all.
Roll
and then we'll do damage.
Okay. Nat 20.
Yep.
25.
All hit.
Nice.
And a crit.
So then I want to do, dear Lord, how do I do this? Do we want to get the crit out of the way?
Sure.
How are we doing that again?
Just double dice.
Double dice. Okay.
How did D4s? Yeah.
I'm counting here.
A lot of ones.
I'm counting here. 16. Enough fingers. My dumb barbarian. Oh my god, 25. What's 25 plus 16?
41.
41 for my all 3 hits.
Nice, dude.
41 damage total.
Yeah, 41 total.
Is that with your mace? Is that your mace, or what did you use?
Yeah, that was my mace.
Okay.
Yeah.
See the back of this huge horned devil looks over at you, glaring. Looks like you've gotten his attention. Okay. Jelly over. Lily is up.
All right, I'm going to.
You are restrained by 2 different things.
Okay, I'm restrained. Can I
Shelly, you're on
still
deck.
summon my beast?
I believe so.
You're on deck.
Your speed becomes 0. Your attack rolls have advantage against you. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. That's it.
All right.
disadvantage on
So
dex.
I'm gonna summon my beast. It says anything that is native to the land. Do you have something fun? Give me a beast.
A beast?
Beast, and it takes its turn right after mine.
How about we'll make this be a cave bear.
Ooh, a cave bear. Nice. All right. And he's gonna go up over here next to. Is that Hoover?
Yeah, it's
All right, next to Hoover. And I'm ensnared, so I can't do anything. All right, my turn's done. My beast is gonna go. Let's see. So he's gonna go ahead and attack that thing. Let's try that. Hui.
Well, she figured this out, Matt. I don't know if I need to tell you this, but
he gets
I have
nine.
sap. So since I attacked you, that guy has disadvantage. I also have the spec where if you don't attack me, you have disadvantage as well.
Yeah,
So I don't know how that
Just
works.
remind me of it when it's his turn.
Okay.
So it's 10 to hit. Wait, is it plus 10 spell attack? So to add 10 to the roll?
For his?
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be the same as mine.
Okay. Yes.
So it's 18 to hit?
Just hits.
Okay, so it'd be 1d8. What's the d8? This thing?
It's a diamond.
Okay. 8 plus 6. 14 damage. That's it.
Okay. 14 damage to the horned devil. Nice. The bear, summoned by reaches out, bites the horned devil. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Shelly.
I want to do like a turtle roll.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so you
turtle
see
roll.
me shrink into my shell, and I roll back. I'm about 60 feet. So I'm 60 feet from the big guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Harm.
Okay.
So that's a con save, a 22.
22. He has +5 to this roll. He rolls a nat 20. So 25. So does it half on a save, yeah.
Yeah, it's half. So
14d6.
woo! Look at all that dice. 59 halved would be 28.
28, a virulent disease on a creature you can see.
It is necrotic though, if that matters.
Ah, yeah, let's see.
I think I did my math wrong on my roll.
Probably.
I think I only did one attack.
Too late now.
About to say, I'm all like,
when you credited it was 40, I was like, oh man, I've seen a lot of D4s.
Barbarian.
yeah, I know. I totally missed the other 2
Yeah,
attacks.
necrotic hurts him just fine. So you unleash this disease and you see like the infernal might of like fire in like cracks of his skin begins to kind of dim and darken as like he sees like he begins to age prematurely, like his face become gaunt, his veins and arms begin to taking that damage. Nice.
Yeah, so you guys see me roll back, and
He's looking a little rough.
I come up to form. That comes out blue. I turn into green as healing word to Lily.
Lilia.
Lilia.
You're getting healing.
How much?
25.
Thank you.
Okay, that's Shelly's turn. Back up to Brilla.
Okay.
Bumbo's on deck.
Bumbo.
Oh, that's what I'm shooting at. Okay. So, Brillup is going to move pretty close over here, still within 60 feet of the big guy. He is going to Healing Spirit, focused above Lilia. And he's going to do that at 3rd level.
Nice.
And that's a bonus action, by the way. So that gives you 5 points of healing.
And his concentration up to a minute.
So bless drops.
Bless drops.
No more blessed. You take longer arms than I do. Oh, you lost it.
Then he is
Come in,
going
baby.
to. Then he is going to look at what's this? Is that a bone devil? Is that what he is?
A horned devil.
The horned devil. He's going to look at the horned devil. You daft cabbage-faced gobshite! I've seen more intelligence and soggy haggis left in the rain than empty noggin in your celled head. Your tongue flaps like windstock in a gale, spouting pure shouting with the confidence of a man who stinks with something you spread on toast. You strut about like a badman cock and a hit. I don't know what that word is. But the only thing you're good at is making midgets look clever by comparison. Honestly, if brains were dynamite, you couldn't have blew the snot out of your nose. And he's casting Vicious Mockery.
Vicious Mockery.
Very vicious.
That's very vicious.
I think you probably understood like half of it, but understands he's been assaulted.
And target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. DC 18.
DC 18 Wisdom saving throw. He gets +3. He needs a 15 or higher. Rolled a 7. Fails.
Nice.
So vicious.
So he takes, was that 16 damage.
16 damage. Butte. Okay. Yeah, looking looking confused. Understood like half the words. And somehow like the words from your bardic spirit. You see it like his form begins to is flaking off, and you see his skin is beginning to peel, and like a fire within him is burning, but dim, and you understand he's not looking so good. Bumbo.
All right. I'm going to use 40 feet of movement. So we'll see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can make it. And I'm going to make 2 attacks with my Great Axe. Same thing. Reckless, Foregoing for Brutal Strike. Would be a 9 plus 16 to hit 20, 24, 5-ish, something like that. Ish. Yeah. Okay.
You see the Aranese like go to attack you, and she goes to like parry with her javelin, but that still surpasses the AC bonus that gave to her, so you break past it, still hitting.
24 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay. And I messed up. You don't actually do any strength checks. Those things just happen.
You just get pushed?
No. For before it was like brutal. I think I made you do a save throw, but you don't have to do that. Brutal just happens.
Okay.
Okay. Second attack. That will be a 26 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. 17 points of damage.
Nice.
Blink step. Shadowy form. This time I'm going to come over here.
You see,
invisible.
With those blows, blood begins to pour from her wounds. It's on her last legs. Their turn. You're invisible again?
I am invisible. Yep. And so I, kind of teleport out of there, and then I become invisible somewhere. It's a really good combo.
That's really sick.
It's a really
She is so mad at you, though.
Yeah.
So I think she doesn't care. She'll take the disadvantage and try to follow you.
Cool. How did she see me?
She just she knows she's following where you're going. So you're invisible. So she'll take her attacks at disadvantage. Okay. So 3 withering sword attacks. Miss. Nat 20 and an 8. So miss.
Okay, I'm on the. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter for nat 20.
Does 18 hit you?
No.
Okay. So she's follows you into this darkness. Again, kind of could see where you generally went, but swinging her javelin. All 3 miss. Now, her entangling rope does not require a attack roll. So, swinging out in that area with her rope, I need you to make a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Okay. As she was doing that, I'm using my reaction with my tail to sweep out, and it was a 28 to hit. She'll take 8 points of piercing damage. That does end up putting my AC to 31, if that matters.
It's not a to hit. You just have to make a save.
I was thinking for the hit that happened on me. So
None of them
nat
hit.
20.
None of them hit.
Oh, okay.
She rolled a nat 20, but disadvantage, so it was none of them hit. It was an 8.
Got it.
It
So
saved-
what is
saved
it?
you.
Saving throw?
DC 16 strength saving throw.
26.
26 saves, yeah. She swings it out. It finds you it's just a huge area of effect. It wraps around like an arm. You break free easily. Okay, that's her. The other 3.
So no damage taken on that?
None at all. Okay. Let's do 2 attacks on Jehovah. Uh, 22 to hit on 1.
Yeah, hits.
That's the highest. I don't think they either hit at all. So this is 13 slashing damage or piercing. 13 piercing damage. Halved. You're raging, right?
Yeah, so I take half.
Halved to 6.
I'm also, it's not physical damage?
This is piercing. It's physical, and then 8 necrotic damage, which you do not have, I believe. So 8 necrotic damage on hers, and then we'll do the other one. Will attack you as well. And that one, 21 to hit.
I am 21.
So that hits, and higher. So 2 hits. So 18 halved, 9, 15 halved to 7, and 13 and 9 necrotic damage.
I am resistant to any kind of damage except for physical.
Are you totem or the bear totem?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have necrotic too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it was 13 halved to 6 then, and 9 halved to 5. So 6 and 5, and the one above that was 11, so 5 again. Okay, so that's their strikes on you.
1-6 total.
26?
Minus 16.
Oh, just minus 16?
Yeah.
Total damage 16.
That's close enough. Probably took away more than that, but we're close enough.
A lot of barbarians. And one more we'll do. She still has. What is that? I think that's just to be safe. She'll hop down here, and we'll take attack on Shelly. So bad, they all miss.
Beautiful.
3 arrows still clattering off your shell. That's theirs. The Horned Devil looking rough. There's a bear right next to him. There's also a dwarf barbarian. I think he's gonna go after the barbarian. Searing Fork. 25 to hit.
You have disadvantage because of sap.
Sap, nice. Okay. So hold on. So that was a nat 1, so that misses. We'll do these other two again. Nat 1. Sap saved. Okay. Turn 2 hits into none. Like 3 attacks with the Syrian fork. All 3 miss. Okay, that's our turns. You guys really lucked out.
Jolly.
Jolly.
Can I jump down? How much movement would it be to jump down?
So jump down, we'll do 5.
All right, and then I got 35. What was it? Based on the blocks, that's about.
You have another 5 feet.
Yep.
Cool. Okay.
All right. This should be 80. I think is my range with the.
Looks like about 90.
Oh yeah, it's pretty far.
It's 90 right now. It's in. It's 80. It's like it's within 90 right now.
All right. Well, let me double check my range on my bow. It says 80 and 320.
So it's just a disadvantage if it's over 80. So this would be a disadvantage right now.
That other person might be at 80 though.
I think because I have advantage on this one here that I've been attacking, it should still be a straight roll.
You have advantage as a straight roll. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll go after them again. Yeah, it's gonna be 29.
29 hits.
Yeah.
By the way,
And then,
She is the weakest.
Yeah, it's
Weakest
8.
is health or weakest in overall CR? Okay.
Yeah, so that's 8 points of damage.
8. Okay.
Man, I want to keep moving, but I can't.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Hover.
I'm gonna hit the big bone demon.
Yep.
Bone demon, right?
This game.
Horned devil.
Horn, sorry. Horn.
Not even close, bro. You say bone demon. Excuse me. Know your place.
I'm gonna do my first
He
swing.
takes great offense at being called a bone demon.
I have it where if I roll an 18 or 19, I am also critting. So I rolled an 18.
Okay.
So I crit. Can I help myself with being kept in order and do my attack right now, like the damage side?
Whatever's easiest for you. Yeah.
Okay, because I got lost in that.
It's a good strategy too, because then if you're doing your damage and the person goes down or whatever, then you could choose to do that attack with somebody else, right?
And that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
So, so then roll. First attack, 21.
21 hits.
No, that's me. That's how much
damage.
I'm doing.
Yep. Yeah, you crit, and this was 21.
Oh, crit. That's right. I
roll
double
those dice.
everything.
We'll just double it to 42 for ease here.
Okay. Thank you. Please help me out here. I'm not good with that, dude.
Okay, next time you play a barbarian.
Yeah, for sure. Is he still alive?
He's still alive.
All right,
He's looking rough. He's looking real rough.
I'm swinging again. Next hit is 30 to hit.
Hits.
What's your mace? Like 5d4?
Not right now. I'm counting.
You can't multitask?
No, can you not see? 21 to hit again.
Hits.
Still alive?
Oh, 21 damage?
Yeah, 21 damage.
Just barely hanging on.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him again. Nat 20.
Forgo damage. Minimum damage will kill him.
Thank you.
How do you do it, Doug?
With the final hit, he falls, looking aghast, and turns back to the portal, his hand outstretched, and then burns into ash. He's gone.
Woo!
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. As you see that the portal does flare, you understand something's about to come through. Lilia.
By the way, before you go, my healing spirit was actually supposed to heal her on the start of her turn. So
Okay, so she gets her 5 now.
So now I have it.
Now you would take 6. Now you would take 6.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I already gave it to me.
Healing spirit, it just hangs out on the board, right?
Hangs out on the
Concentration
board,
it stays there. Yep.
Concentration
5 feet.
stays there.
Saints.
Walk under it too.
You can.
Conga line through it.
Anyone who enters the area. Oh, actually, no. Sorry. The way it's worded, as soon as it enters the area, so it would take effect as soon as I cast it, and when somebody starts their turn. So she would take 6 healing, and then I would roll some more healing again. Correct?
Starts. Yeah. It says moves into the spirit space, so it would have done it then, and then it does it again now.
Okay. So you're gonna take an addition.
Me?
4, 5. Yeah, 5 points of healing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is there an area with her? Or
Yay.
just on her space?
It's 5 feet.
Yeah.
So it's on her space, but
So if anybody ever goes in that golden ring, then you're gonna get some.
you guys can conga line through it. You know.
Yeah, exactly. I have seen people do that.
Yeah.
Ray?
Yeah, it's
All
good.
right.
It's a good post-battle thing.
So I'm going to cast. It's right here. Woohoo! Okay, Ice Storm on top of these 2.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're within 20 feet of each other. Are they?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Ice Storm. It is, so they need to make a dexterity saving throw of 16.
16 plus 3. 1 makes it, 1 fails.
All right, so the failed one will take half, the other one will take the full, so... 11. This is 6. 18 plus 6 is 24.
24.
So
Yeah.
24 full and then 12 half.
Like hail begins to emit in this 20-foot diameter sphere. They take. They do.
Pulse out of my pocket.
It was like 12 was bludgeoning, the rest was cold, in case that makes a difference.
What was cold?
So 12 of it was bludgeoning. So 12, so half.
Okay, that does matter. You see the cold damage, like as it's hitting their body, is melting prematurely before it gets to them. They don't take full damage from cold.
Oh.
But it remains there until the end of your turn. It's difficult terrain. So is that your turn, Lilia?
Am I still
You're still restrained.
restrained?
You can.
Can I Misty step out of that?
I would.
It doesn't
think
say anything
so.
on it about if I'm restrained or not.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna Misty step over since I'm spell mastery, so it doesn't cost me anything.
Out of that healing spirit, though.
I broke my wand.
Oh,
I don't know where it went.
that's all right. That's all right.
It snapped. Okay, I'm not blessed anymore.
You leave that there. Leave that there,
Okay.
but just move away from it.
I move it. Yeah,
so
I can
now
move it on
my
my turn.
bear can move 30 feet. Is that, how far are they? Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
Difficult terrain in that area now, though, too.
He's gonna
nearer
sit
than
here
20.
and growl at
20-foot radius, yeah.
Just want to toss that
Okay,
for where your hail was for difficult.
but, all right, he's gonna sit right outside it. Oh, mother. There you go. And, growl.
Okay. Shelly.
How far am I from the kind of coral with her?
On the portal?
I need to get to 60 feet.
Tiny, are you sure?
It's like 110 right
Too
now.
small. Yeah, no, it's definitely the one.
This is 90.
Was that 3D printed?
I need to be at 15.
Oh!
So it's a stretch. All right, I'm at 60.
Save the wand. We can glue it.
That's so small.
Told the dead is
That's average, okay.
Don't
That's
breathe.
average.
Where's
Don't
number
breathe too
22
hard.
safe?
Who are you tolling?
The
Orange.
kind of coral orange. Double.
Okay.
In front of me?
Bitty, bitty.
In front of the portal? 30 hit.
They've all been hit, yep.
Literally is like
Wisdom save 20, you said?
22.
22.
+2. They had got a crit to do it. They do not. 18.
Be 21 damage.
21. Boom. Okay, is that your turn?
I'm gonna roll towards Jolly, about 15 feet.
I love that you roll everywhere.
No, he's awesome. It's sweet. Like he gets it as
Yeah.
Like a Goron.
Was it like,
yeah. He ain't walking. He's rolling.
Okay, Brillet.
Sorry, I've been caught up in everything that's going on. Okay.
We can send it down the line after Bumbo too, if you want.
What's that?
If you want a second, we can send it down the line after Bumbo too. You can go after Bumbo.
Yeah, let's do it after Bumbo.
Cool. Same thing. I'm going to
you gonna roll?
I'm going to do Great Axe attack, forego Reckless or Brutal Strike. First attack is 32 to hit.
Hits.
All right, Sundering and Staggering for the next one, so disadvantage, the next saving throw, can't make opportunity attacks, and the next attack that I'm going to make is going to get a +5.
You see her once again try to parry it, and it breaks through.
Awesome. Okay. 18 plus 20 points of damage on the first strike.
Okay.
Second strike is going to be a 26 to hit.
Hits.
18 points of damage.
Ooh, she had 17.
All right.
She's so mad at you. Like this whole time, been focusing on her, and she tries to parry you. The second one eviscerates her, and
Perfect.
she burns up into ash and smoke.
I'm going to take the bard's hat and put it on my head. And then I'm going to shadow step up to the top, or blink step into the shadow, so invisible and up on top.
All right.
And it's my turn. Brill, I'll pass it back to you. I am wearing your hat.
Oh, man. I'm wearing my hat. That's where it went.
You never knew.
Oh, gosh.
Except I'm invisible, so maybe you don't know. It's the good stuff.
See, how far away am I from there? I can't. That's 1, 2,
Hailstorm God.
2. There is?
There is, right, around that area. So you're 75 from this one.
Okay. Where is the hailstorm?
It's a 20-foot radius, so like it's right in front of the bear.
Oh, right in front of the bear. Okay, so I can move. My movement is actually 30 feet, I found out.
Okay.
So I'm going to just
Nice.
move 30 feet closer to there.
It's 30.
30. For my bonus action, I'm going to recenter the healing spirit on Lilia.
Okay.
So that means you get 12. Awesome.
Nice.
12 points of healing.
Clutch.
And then that was my bonus action. I'm gonna. I'm within tank. I'm within range. Yeah. I'm going to command that one with the bow to grovel.
To grovel. What's her DC?
18.
18.
Wisdom 18.
Wisdom 18. Wisdom 18. She gets +2. She needs a 16 or higher on this dice. That's a 17, folks. You tell her to grovel, and you see for a moment she like begins to bow down to a knee, and then the fire of conviction burns in her eyes. I will not. Okay, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. The enemy's round. You see the portal to the 9 hells begin to spit, and the largest creature yet steps through. Two clawed hands coming through it as what you recognize as a pit fiend.
Nice.
This is taking far too long, he says.
It came through my blade barrier.
He did. What's the save?
Dex 22.
Dex 20. Is that concentration for you?
Yeah, it was 10 minutes.
You haven't been hit by anything, too. So yeah, just keep in mind you're concentrating. 22 Dex. He gets +2. He needs a crit. That doesn't. Roll your damage.
I'm gonna roll again.
What was the first one? Do you remember? I don't.
42.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, and he failed. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so 42.
Leave that
It
there.
slashes him. Like obviously a large amount of damage. These walls of blades, but as much as a creature could look nonplussed by taking 42 damage, he does. Walks through. Okay. On his turn.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
I mean, we're all like we've been around, right? Like Pit Fiend, where's he at in the level of like holy?
Yeah.
Kind of on a level 8.
A Pit Fiend is a CR20 creature. So mechanically, you'd think like if 4 of you at level 20, this would be a good match. So 6 of you, like we got it, but you've been softened already, and it's not just him, right? So it's a threat. Yeah, it's a pretty serious threat. But he walks through, looks at all of you, said, "Freaking far too long." Flicks his finger, flings a little ember. That 20-foot radius. Can get you 3.
Yeah.
I'll flick it there.
Can I use protection? Pull up my shield and
Wait, what is he doing? What is he doing again?
You see him casting a spell.
Yeah. He's not.
You counterspell?
Counterspell.
Okay. This is so counterspell in 2024.
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. The creature makes a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the spell dissipates, no effect, and the action bonus action.
So he makes a con save. What's your DC?
So that is con save 18.
Con save 18. This is more interesting. So we'll roll his damage first to find out what it will be if you fail.
It means when you fail. that's the Bach part.
Okay, so that's 41 damage. So 41 damage. You see, like in your mind's eye, the ember begins to form, and you're like, "Ooh, this isn't good." And you go to counterspell, and he makes a con save. It's +7. What's your DC?
18.
18. So he needs an 11 or higher on this dice, and we'll do a Raven roll.
Raven roll.
So he needs, what'd I say, 16? No. It's 7, 11 or higher. 5. He failed.
Nice.
Yes! So he goes, and like there's a moment you see like, "Oh, this isn't good." This huge fireball begins to form, and you counterspell. It shrills up. He looks at you, yells. Beautiful. So that takes. That's his entire action. Yeah, that's his entire action for the turn. If he casts his fireball, so he's not happy with that. The Aranese, we have 2 up. Is that right?
Yep. 3.
3 up. Yeah. We'll keep it easy. He will say, as like a free action, that one! He looks at Brillup, who just interrupted his spell, and the 3 will take their strikes at you. So. Oh. What's your AC?
My AC, my air conditioning is 15.
Yeah, so 3 hits from this one.
Well, wait, so who's all attacking me?
These 3 Aranese all train on you. They each fire 3 times. Yeah.
Okay, so
These elevators.
I am going to use one of my bardic inspiration dice to do a reaction to cast Cutting Words, and subtract 1d12 from one of their rolls.
From 1. Okay, so 16. So 24 was the lowest. What's your AC again?
My AC is 15.
15. So 24. So you can if you roll a 9 on this die, it will miss.
Can I do protection to him? It's where I pull up my shield and I give them disadvantage on one of their attacks.
What's it say? Melee, or is it just any attack?
When a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet, you can take a reaction to interpose your shield.
Yeah,
Okay.
you absolutely can. So disadvantage on that one.
Yeah, one of them has disadvantage.
Misses.
That's a 12.
Yeah, beautiful. So yeah, you cutting words. You throw up your shield, causes that one to miss. So 2 hits, turn the 3 into a 2. Very nice, very nice. So 2 hits from that one. 19 piercing damage. 19 necrotic damage. Rolled really well. That's one of them. The next one. That's also 3 hits. So 9 piercing, 14 necrotic.
So 61 total?
They're still going.
Oh, they're still going.
This is the last of the first one. 13 piercing, 7 necrotic. This other one hit 3 times.
Are they throwing damage or are they melee?
It's ranged. 8 piercing, 18 necrotic. 9 piercing, 14 necrotic. That's the second one's last one.
Is it possible to also? I know that you've already started rolling, but is it possible to also use one of my charges of shield to cast shield on myself?
What's the plus for shield?
+5.
They all hit anyway.
Oh, it would hit no matter what.
Roll really well. But this one did not roll so well. So your shield is still up. The highest one was 20. So that still hits, right, with your shield.
What shield?
What's your AC again?
My AC is 15.
15. So that still just hits. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have shield on myself. If
say if you cast it, if you could cast it now. She's shooting 3 more times at you.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna cast it.
Okay, so the shield makes 2 of these other ones miss. So only 1 hit from this one. Seven piercing. Okay, that's their turn. Jolly.
All right. I'm gonna move my 40 feet. Oh, this area right there, about 40. And you know, before this big guy came out, I was just playing around, but I do have 2 shots per turn instead of 1.
Nice.
Just mess around with it.
Yeah. You're doing a lot of damage.
Yeah. So, because I had my hunter's mark on the other big guy, I'm going to transfer it to new big guy.
Okay.
But I'm going to take my 2 shots at the underling in front of him.
Okay.
First shot is a 25.
25 hits.
Second shot is less than 20, is 16.
Does not hit.
So we'll do 7 points of damage for that first one.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Then the bonus action, I move my move. No, I think that's it.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you feel the bowl shaking quake. Smell a fresh bout of brimstone as something truly massive begins to emerge from the portal. A pair of red claws come first, large enough to crush any one of you beneath it. They grip the sides of the portal and through some terrible infernal magic, rend it open, forcing this portal to open wider. Let me be clear. Each of you is a legendary hero. Songs are sung about you. You've already penned your exploits. Victors of 1,000 battles and 100 impossible quests. You think you're prepared for this fight, whatever comes out of this portal. You understand now that you are woefully mistaken. The size of this creature as emerges, immense, incomprehensible. You've faced dragons, but this is different. Your memories of previous battles suddenly feel small, childish. Next comes the sound, a chorus of roaring fire, howling ice, rumbling thunder, sizzling stone, and poison sweeping into the air. The heads of this creature emerges each breath. 5 heads. Each one a living embodiment of a nightmare. Scales gleaming with malice and something deeper, older even than hatred itself. When Tiamat steps forward, reality bends, trembles beneath her. In that eternal, frozen moment before chaos and death sweeps over you, you understand something. You are not facing a monster. You are facing the end of all things, wrapped in scales and wings and wrath. You are facing the Queen of Dragons, come at last to claim her throne. These 5 ancient dragon heads speak as one, a terrible discordant roar. Foolish mortals, your gods cower, but you dare stand before me? Your end has come, as has Sorvik's the Mewling Curse. He can't hide behind your skirts forever. You've built this kingdom on borrowed time, and now your time is up. Emerging from the portal,
the
big guy.
All right.
What is he?
Oh, yeah.
It's you!
Oh my gosh.
Is Tiamat herself.
Wow.
And that's where we will end part 1. Thank you everyone for watching. Please join us next time. I promise I'll try to kill these guys.
Oh my god. I'm sweating.